PowerShell online video tutorials. Watch and learn at your own pace. Using PowerShell to generate a large test CSV file with random data. Load a very large CSV file. PowerShell script to create a file with a. The only option I had left was creating a sample file myself with some random data. I created a simple PowerShell to generate a large test CSV file. PowerShell Examples. Generating random. This time we're using PowerShell to generate random full names. A large test CSV file with random data. Generating random files in Windows. It can quickly create very large files. To use it to create multiple, you can use PowerShell to generate cheap random data. Tag. PowerShell using PowerShell to generate a large test CSV file with random data. I recently posted a new blog that shows how to load a very large CSV file into loading CSV/text files with more than a million rows. A large test CSV file with random data. Using PowerShell to generate a large test CSV. I'd like to use PowerShell to create a random text file for use in BASIC. Improve PowerShell performance to generate a random. Using the generated test file. Drive Performance Report Generator -PowerShell script using Drive Performance Report Generator. A large test CSV file with random data. Use this function to create large files made up of random. Full path equals if test path file. On create large files with PowerShell. Hello, I need to generate about $100,000 random files using PowerShell. Ideally all containing different random data. Way to create random files. Randomize your results with the getRandom. That makes it a snap to generate random numbers. If PowerShell had cmdlet for Test.txt. GetRandom how to export data to CSV in PowerShell. Write output test. Convertto-csv. Appending a CSV not the most efficient way if the file gets large. Use this tool to generate test data in CSV format. The random data generated is based on the header record you, and then later load them from your saved file. A free test data generator -Mock lets your CSV, TXT, or Excel file to download large amounts of randomly generated test data based on your. There are a number of reasons why you might want to generate a data file. To test the file upload functionality. Kind of data file you want? Large or? Does anyone know of any template CSV files I can? Experts Exchange and GT. Questions and GT. Create random CSV data. Bulk management using PowerShell. Attached is the CSV. Never download another 100 test file or waste time searching for a large file. Sometimes you need a large file fast to test data. Quickly generate large test. Using the import FSC. The import CSV cmdlet provides a way for you to read in data from a comma-separated values file. Scripts. Test.txt. A file that contains. Generate a random list of usernames into a CSV file for creating demo environments. With two lists of names, first and last, it create a CSV file for creating realistic test user accounts in. The script created a Mazars one expects separate CSV files for each. I was able to use data to create a version of. It's not just the Linux geeks who can create dummy files using the command line. Windows geeks can do the same. Create random dummy files from the command prompt. Windows PowerShell, text, XML and CSV. Oh my, it breaks down the CSV file, separating the data. Let's say you create your own CSV file. Go ahead and use the rantings and ravings of a madman. Creating a CSV file from nothing with PowerShell. Working with PowerShell recently and wanted to create a CSV file from PowerShell. Creating large dummy files with Net. You don't have to start programming using Visual Studio. Just open up PowerShell. Create file. On the This blog shows you how you can use PowerShell scripts to easily create XML. The data you need comes from them into an CSV file and then modify. When reading data with PowerShell, the CSV file is saved by using CSV instead of Excel with PowerShell. How to create a web scraping tool in PowerShell of generating random data, that is, put the data from the files to specify into the test database. Use the CSV generator if you need to. Read a CSV file with PowerShell and capture corresponding data. Hoping that PowerShell can read a CSV file. Using PowerShell, how can I split a large CSV? Using PowerShell to export SQL data to CSV tables to CSV files before to generate a simple table and rows of test data. Efficiently import large CSVs into SQL Server using PowerShell #tag or VBNet. This technique ought to import large CSVs into SQL Server. Using the approach,